Let's compare division to multiplication with regards to properties and the number 0. In multiplication, I can multiply a number by 1 and it doesn't change the value of the number. It doesn't matter whether it's in the first factor or the second factor. In division, if the dividend is 1 and if the divisor is 1, I get two different answers. There's no identity property of division. In multiplication, I can change the order of multiplication and I get the same answer. In division, if I change the order of multiplication, I get two different answers, so there's no commutative property of division. In multiplication, I can change my grouping and get the same answer. In division, let's see what happens when I change my grouping. Here I have 20 divided by 2 equals 10. Here I have 5 divided by 2 equals 5/2. I get two different answers. There's no associative property of division. In multiplication, I can distribute across a sum. In division, this won't work. 100 divided by 25 gives me 4. Down here, I have 20 plus 5 gives me 25. Two different answers, no distributive property with division. We didn't really talk about a 0 property with multiplication, but as you know, we can multiply any number by 0 and we get 0 as the product. In division, we're going to have to stop and think a little bit more deeply about this. So let's take a step back and look at the relationship between multiplication and division. I should be able to write any division problem as a corresponding multiplication problem. Here, 10 total units divided by 2 groups gave me 5 units per group. Rearranging as multiplication, 2 groups times 5 units per group will give me 10 total units. So let's look at 0 in the position of the divisor. 2 divided by 0, can I do this? Well, if I rearrange it, I have to think 0 times what number gives me 2? Nothing works here. So we say division by 0 is not defined. If we put 0 as the dividend, 0 divided by 2, can I come up with an answer? Well, rearranging, I would take 2 times some number equals 0. 2 times what gives me 0? Oh, 2 times 0 gives me 0. So it's okay to have 0 as the dividend. In other words, 0 divided by some number that's not 0 is defined, and in fact, it's always going to be 0.